everyone! Today we're talking about hand pollination in a greenhouse. Certain plants, like tomatoes and peppers, have male and female parts in the same flower, so they don't need to be hand pollinated. But plants like melons, squash, and cucumbers have separate male and female flowers, which makes hand pollination extremely important to increase your yield. Even if you have bees present, they're not going to know the difference between a male and a female flower. Pollen is pollen to them. For tomatoes and peppers, a simple tap right above the flower will help to mix up the pollen and increase yields. When it comes to cucumbers and melons and squash, there are a few different ways that you can hand pollinate. You can use a paintbrush or a Q-tip to collect the pollen and then pollinate the female flowers, but we find it easiest to pick off a male flower, remove the petals, and use the stigma of the male flower to pollinate the anther of the female flower. How do you tell which one is which? Time for an anatomy lesson. Female flowers have a swollen stem, also known as an embryonic fruit. This is what will turn into a squash, cucumber, or melon if the flower is properly pollinated, and it's the easiest way to tell the male flowers apart from the female flowers. The female flowers have a sticky stigma in the center, while the male flowers have an anther that holds the pollen. Female flowers are often located in the center of a squash plant, while the male flowers are located on the stalks surrounding the plant. On cucumbers and melons, the males are in clusters and the females are alone. There are usually a lot more male flowers than females. If the female flowers are not properly pollinated, the flower and the embryonic fruit will shrivel up and die. It is best to hand pollinate in the morning when flowers are open. So here we have a female flower that has a fruit that we believe has been properly pollinated due to its size, but we'll find out in a couple of weeks. This one below it, you could see, has shriveled up and died. It was not properly pollinated. It's best to do this process in the morning when the flowers are open and the anthers and the stigma are the stickiest. If you'd like more gardening content, go ahead and subscribe to our monthly newsletter, where we send you one email a month with tons of gardening advice and tips and tricks. You can find that linked right up here and also in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.